Hey everyone, it's Jessica at Pretty Prints and Paper, and today I'm going to talk to you about how I track my social media in my bullet journal and with this other planner. As I've gotten more and more serious about doing blogging and stuff like that, I found that social media is in itself a really large task. So I have figured out a way that's been working for me as to how I plan out my blog and my social media stuff, and I'll share that with you today. So you're very familiar, hopefully, with my traveler's notebook system, and I've got a blog insert inside. I've got a couple inserts here for planning, my collections, and then my blog ideas here. But I'm going to start with this. This is a planner that I got on sale from PaperSource, and I just needed a place to visualize when I was going to post and what I was going to post about. And what really worked for me was a lot of future planning in the traditional pre-printed planner way. So I got over the guilt pretty quickly when I realized how helpful it was going to be. I'll show you how I set that up. So I started off by actually blocking out the days I was going to be super busy. So I've got a couple conferences and weddings and vacations coming up this summer, so I just used some thin washi tape to block that off. That signals to me I got to get my shit together ahead of time and work ahead so that I can maintain a more consistent blog schedule and social media before I leave. And so I'll show you what I've been doing. If I start off with February, I wanted to get more consistent with my posting. I was kind of posting whenever I felt like it back last fall, so I wanted to make it a little more consistent, posting something usually about Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday-ish. So I wanted to draw out what it was I was posting, and so I could see in this monthly view what those things were. I used pen because those were posts that I'd already done, and just looking at it I can see what I've done. I used little icons to show what type of post it was. This was a Periscope, this was a YouTube and a WordPress blog post, so I can kind of see where I'm posting. Here I started jotting down notes of what ideas I had on the side so that I can plug them into the monthly. This is March is done, so all the items are written in pen, but I'm getting much more consistent across my posting. It gets a little crazy at the end of the month with the Plan With Me challenge and Rock Your Handwriting, but I kind of roll with it. Now that I'm looking ahead for April, I pull from the different ideas I have on the side. You can see I've kind of crossed off some of the ones I've already done. But I start plugging in pencil what I want to post. This month is the letter archive, which catalogs how different calligraphers vary their letters and their alphabets. And so I'm going to be posting on YouTube pretty consistently how I do that, which adds a lot more to this month than I normally would. But you can see that's the post that I'm talking about right now. And so looking at this, I know what it is I need to be working towards, and I can see it in a very visual way. This format really works for me. The list in the traditional bullet journal was really tough for me to visualize where my posts were going. So this helps me see it all at once. Now from here, I go to the weekly to see what it is I'm posting on social media. So, for example, this is in March. I just wrote in on the left-hand side of the weekly what challenge prompts went with each day. So I participated in the Plan With Me challenge, the Rock Your Handwriting challenge, the brush letter practice, and Together We Letter last month. And so on the left side, I wrote down all the different prompts for each day. And then on the right-hand side, started planning what posts I wanted to share. I also participated in the Lettering League challenges and some of the ABC challenges floating around on Instagram. So this helped me keep it all straight. When was I going to do this? When was I going to post about that? This answered that question. You can also see I wrote in from my monthly what I was planning on posting that day, because that kind of takes care of one of my Instagram posts for the day and that nature. This is highly geared toward Instagram. I'm working on diversifying what I'm posting on things like Facebook and Twitter, but that's not as refined yet. So I'm trying to do different things on each channel to avoid redundancy. If they want to follow me in one place, I want to give them a reason to follow me in other places. So I'm trying to get a little more planned in that way. So based on this, I can see, oh, all right, I need to get a video or a photo up of writing the word maple. I need to plan out what I'm going to be doing for this, for the blank page. And from here, I then go into my regular bullet journal because I don't keep tasks in any other place except for in my bullet journal that I take with me in my traveler's notebook. So based on this, I go into my weekend planning mode. I teach and I work at a university during the week, so I have not a lot of time during Monday through Friday to to record videos and take photos, and plus by the time I get home, it's Minnesota, and so it's dark out. So I batch a lot of my posts. So it's not really Instagram for me. It's I do a lot of work ahead of time prior to the week so that I can stay focused in one zone, which is, prepping these posts and getting creative with some of the prompts, and then planning out what I need to take photos of so that I can kind of plug and play throughout the week and still maintain a consistent schedule. So in my weekly, usually I have the 5 days, and then I have the more open layout for the weekend. In this page, I've kind of used for however I've needed to. In the past, it's been a reflection, and now it's becoming more and more of a what do I need to do for the blog and for my social media planning. And so I use this to be like, okay, take stock. What photos do I have? What videos do I need to record? And what blog post do I need to prep? Write it down in here. That way it's all in one place. I can start checking them off and finding the best way for me to tackle the different posts I need to plan. So I spend a lot of time doing that, and I shoot them all at once. So I try to get I maintain the joy, but also get efficient about it. And then what I'll do is I'm trying to schedule posts ahead of time, so that I don't have to break my focus on what I'm doing in the moment at work to post something. So I've used Buffer, and now I'm starting to use Hootsuite. I can link those things down below, but these are apps that will link to your Facebook and Twitter, and Hootsuite does Instagram, which is a really nice feature to have. Not a lot of places do scheduled Instagram posts, so I'm using that to plan ahead, get strategic, and plug in when I want to post about what and on which channels. And that automation, I can just sit at once and kind of write what my posts are and then plug and play. That does not take the place of engaging with the community, though. So I want to make that clear, is that does not relieve you of all of the possibility and connection that you need to do throughout the week or want to do throughout the week. I love checking into the different challenges and different comments that people have and photos, and leaving a comment and talking to people, because that's kind of why I started all this in the first place, is to connect with people. And so doing this ahead of time saves me a lot of time working on those things, so I can spend a little more time connecting with folks. That's my hope. The system has been pretty new to me, and it's been working well so far, and I'm hoping that it'll continue saving me time as I streamline those technical logistical processes, so I can continue to do the things that are more fun, like engagement and creativity and things like that. And then at the end of every month, I need to do it for March, but I use this spread from Kim, Tiny Ray of Sunshine, where every month you go back in and fill in the main numbers of your social media stuff. So if it's my blog, Instagram, different social media sites, fill in so that you can kind of see throughout the year what your progress is, and hoping that some of these strategies will help build some momentum and see where that takes you. So that's a really quick rundown of my social media planning and my blog planning, but I love the bullet journal and I love this system as well. I think there's power in using the two systems together. It's really helped me get things clear and identify what I need to do and when, and I hope that it might help you too. So are you going to try it out? Let me know down below. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it. But most of all, I hope you just enjoy it. So I will see you next time. Bye.